Om Shanti, good morning, and a very divine morning to all of you. Today, we have the privilege of receiving special Avyakt Mahavakyas, and it's a wonderful Sunday. We will listen to the Avyakt Vani of March 2nd, but before that, everyone will invoke beloved Baba and call upon Baba. And we keep going over things repeatedly, revisiting them over and over, but it feels exceptionally good to revise, especially when Baba imparts something to us through the Murli, offering us divine guidance. So, just like yesterday, a detailed chart was sent out to everyone. So today, how many points related to the chart were covered in the Murli? I didn't read the Murli, but the entire blessing, the way to impart happiness and peace to souls, how to progress together with the Brahmin family, and many other things that Baba has shared. So we will listen to all these things from Baba, but everyone, the goal that Baba has given us must be shared with Baba himself. I would like to share one important thing about this goal with you. Yesterday, some souls who listened to our revision class on YouTube wrote to us. They mentioned that understanding Baba completely, attaining Baba, or having Baba as the sole purpose of our life should be our only aim. That Baba is giving me the goal to strive towards in my spiritual journey. Become Lakshmi and Narayan, the creation of a pure mind and embracing the language of the entire world. This should be the only goal, because this has been given to us by Baba. All right, as you mentioned, you wish to achieve Baba. Fine, you have achieved Baba, but once you have achieved Baba, you are parents, and at home you have provided excellent education to your child, ensuring they have acquired superb writing skills and prestigious degrees. But now, if your child says, Dad, I will stay at home and not go out to work, would any parent find that acceptable or pleasing? What do parents want from their child? They want them to be successful. They want their child to bring honor to their name. So, who made a name for themselves in the world? It was Baba who gave us children the goal of achieving greatness. The creation of the highest garland of the mind should focus on a single aim, which is achieving absolute purity. Absolute purity signifies that the souls entering the golden age will all be pure, yet their purity will vary according to the effort they have put in. Who will be the first capital? Who will be the complete and supreme pure ones? Only Lakshmi and Sri Narayan, who are the victorious jewels, will be referred to as completely pure. So it is essential that everyone focuses on their goal. Make it and revise it daily. In the last Avyakt meeting, Baba also said, whatever the goal may be, and whatever firmness you need to bring into your resolutions, firmness means that they should succeed and be fulfilled. So, to achieve any resolution, you should revise that resolution in front of Baba after Amrit Vela. We engage in Amrit Vela before listening to Murli and also during our daily yoga practices. Everyone invokes our beloved Baba, sharing their aspirations and the ultimate purpose for which you have come to guide us. I did not come here just to achieve purity. I did not come here solely to serve. I did not come here to establish centers. I did not come here merely to serve the world. I have come here to achieve the highest state of purity. Those who attain this supreme purity will naturally serve the world, help establish centers, and embody all aspects of yoga practice. Shiv Baba has encompassed everything within this goal today. All right? So, everyone invokes Baba. Let's continue. Om Shanti. So today is Sunday, March 2nd, 2025, and we are going to delve into the divine elevated versions. The original date mentioned is November 15th, with another notation as October 15th, 2004. The title of this Murli is that we are all striving to make one being evident to everyone. To achieve this, we need to cultivate a state of unity, maintain self-respect, and show respect to others. At this juncture, a question arises: who is this one that we need to make visible? Here, we are faced with the question of which one exactly needs to be revealed. In this context, we are specifically referring to Vishwa Baba. However, after addressing this, we must also consider which other entities need to be unveiled. Please tell me, as it is said that God has descended to earth. Baba's response has been given. God has descended to earth. So who are the individuals we need to manifest? Baba mentioned one, but who are the others? One goal, which is the highest goal, brother. The first question that comes up is, someone from my college friend called and asked, what is the ultimate goal of the Brahmakumaris? So what is our answer? That we transform humans into deities? Will anyone believe this? So, I succinctly replied with the concept of self-transformation. Reflecting on my college life, and now there are many changes. Then he accepted it, that yes, this is how it is. We need to make a spiritual goal evident and clearly manifest a sacred yagya. It is also imperative to bring forth a Brahmin family and demonstrate a deeply held belief. Furthermore, we must make the knowledge clear and accessible to everyone. A Brahmin must be revealed. A Brahmin must be revealed. A Brahmin must be revealed. The entire Brahmin family with one thought. The entire Brahmin family with one belief. The entire Brahmin family with one code of conduct. We must bear witness to an entire era. We need to manifest a significant revolution. Which revolution are we referring to? Never before has there been such a high, civilized, silent, and revolutionary change. Even the largest and most powerful volcanic eruptions begin from a single spark. Where does it all begin? It originates from a tiny spark, and I am that very spark, the one that ignites everything into motion. Baba mentions that today, Bap Dada is witnessing 3 stars of destiny glowing on the forehead of each child, and this vision brings him great delight. Today, Baba Dada sees 3 stars of fortune shining on each child's forehead. One is the fortune of divine sustenance, the fortune of divine education, the fortune of divine blessings. What does it mean to lead a household life? How does one anticipate or prepare for it? What is the perception of household life among people? From here, choose a girl you like, bring her, engage in worldly desires, have children, educate them, and then lose them again and again, repeatedly. This is the ongoing situation. We will send our children to their place, and in return, they will send their children to our place. What was the household ashram? What were those disciplines? What were those resolutions that, while living in a household, every child was born like a king? Was created. Baba says there is the fortune of divine sustenance, the fortune of divine education, and the fortune of divine blessings. In yesterday evening's discussion, a new soul had come, and then she started asking some questions. But what I felt was that at this moment, in this very moment, what you need to focus on the most is to make a sincere effort to be blessed and cherished in the eyes of God. These visions will never be seen again. These insights will never be attained again. This study encompasses all other studies, so we must pay great attention to it. If you manage to study this thoroughly and truly understand it well, then throughout the entire cycle of time, you will naturally come to understand all the teachings. Although I have mentioned this before, I reiterate it whenever the topic comes up. When I visited the ashram for the first time, I never managed to complete the course. Didi was sharing her insights about what heaven is like, explaining that there, education isn't formal. Instead, you learn through playful activities. Among the many things she discussed, this particular idea left a significant impression on me. If we don't study, we won't get our work done. It is our fortune to receive the Supreme Soul's teachings. These teachings are so simple that even a child can understand. The problem lies in the approach to explaining things, as it is the attitude and method of explanation that need to be understood. You cannot explain to a first-grade student as if they were in the 10th grade, because our sections are fewer. However, new students keep coming, with some meeting Baba for the first time, and others who have been meeting Baba for 30 years. We are all gathered in the same class, and they are being intensely challenged. Attain the Avyakt state. Strive to become like Brahma Baba. You need to embody all virtues. Even when they get here, the words seem to go over their heads. What does it mean to be expressed? It's like what your condition was. If they were unaware of what purity truly meant, then what could they possibly do? They perceive that they should strive to accomplish as much as they can and let go of the rest. Thus, the Supreme Soul will impart knowledge about the fortune of divine boons, guiding us towards understanding and embracing these blessings in our spiritual journey. They are part of the divine blessings. What is the method to bring divine blessings into your life? Shiv Baba has said through Avyak Mahavakya that you must write everything down. You two brothers should also write it down. Revise it, start writing, and keep writing. Yes? What is it? Tell me, Baba mentioned this in the last Avyak meeting. If you didn't grasp the answer, take some time to read the previous Avyakt Murli as a form of self-reflection. What is the courageous way to bring divine blessings into your life? Shiv Baba, after Amrit Vela today, please take a moment to revise that resolution in front of me. Baba, I am determined to accomplish this in my life, as it is my ultimate goal at the present time. To achieve this, Baba had set aside a special time on Thursdays, the day of the Guru. However, in the last Avyak meeting, Baba emphasized doing it daily with unwavering determination. You see 3 stars on everyone's forehead, right? You also see your destiny stars shining. Can you see them? Today, focus your yoga on this. You can see the 3 stars, can't you? Let us remember the divine sustenance, which is the divine sustenance of Madhuban, during those precious moments of divine vision and the profound divine great words. God does not give us the courage to avoid taking action. Rather, He encourages us to engage actively. Imagine going to school and simply sitting there without participating in any meaningful activities. You just sit with your hands folded, and when you lean forward, you end up going back home without having achieved anything worthwhile. And then I came and sat down here for a while, and then I went over there again. Yet I was still accumulating my earnings, even if it was at the lowest level. Such a mighty blessing. So let's delve into the various blessings they frequently receive and how effortlessly they do so. What were those ingrained habits of mind that seemed unchangeable? Baba spoke gently and lovingly, with each word full of affection. By practicing yoga, you will see that no other forehead in the world shines with such stars of destiny. These stars of fortune are shining on everyone's forehead, but the difference in their brilliance is noticeable. Some have very powerful radiance, while others have moderate radiance. The bestower of fortune has given equal fortune to all children. Fortune is given equally to everyone. No one received special sustenance. The education was the same for everyone, and the blessings were also the same. The teachings reach every corner of the world, and the Murli is the same for all. It's amazing how the same Murli on the same date and at the same Amrit Vela time is adapted according to each country's time. The blessings remain consistent and the slogans are identical. What differences do you perceive? Any difference? So, in the context of Amrit Vela, some people say that it is a blessing. We wake up in the morning, around 10, 7 or 8 o'clock, we rise. Amrit Vela is always happening somewhere in the world. So we do Amrit Vela at that time. So do not try to be too clever. There's no difference between America and London. So there is no difference in anything, not even in studies. There is no difference in the dates, in the blessings, or in Amrit Vela, and there is no distinction in any of these aspects. So why does the difference arise in other matters? The nurturing of Amrit Vela is done by Baba Dada all around, with Shiv Baba's special Avyakt Vani at Amrit Vela. Open your hands wide to receive the blessings in their fullest form. They take as much as they want, they plunder as much as they desire. The method is one, so why the difference in success? The method is the same, yet why is there a difference in achieving success? Baba Dada's love for all the children is indeed the same everywhere. Whether one is at the highest level of effort or at the very last number, Baba Dada's love remains constant. Baba Dada's love is the same even at the last number. Along with love, there is compassion too. But the last should become fast, and the fast should become first. This is a feeling of compassion and mercy. Now, what is Baba conveying? Reflect on your own example. He is explaining that you should adopt this approach too. Often, those who are perceived as fervent spiritual aspirants, seen rushing about and seemingly unable to manage everything, can sometimes excel beyond us in many aspects. I've given you many examples before, but we haven't recalled them in a while. Our brother Aman has recently left his body. He was so young. The qualities that were in that person, in that brother, I have given their example here many times, even when they were in the body. I endeavored to grasp their virtues by earnestly following Baba's example, hoping that such qualities would develop within me. For years they made efforts, and it was built within them. Normally they just did Amrit Vela, listened to the Murli, and attended the evening class, and nothing else. So Baba is conveying that even those who are at the end of the line receive equal love. You have heard the stories about the love of Sakar Baba. When Dadiji fell ill, Sakar Baba took it upon himself to care for her with great love. However, Dadiji gently insisted, "Baba, let me take care of it. You don't need to worry." So Baba asked them to promise to care like he did, to meditate like he did, because Baba said, "You will do better than me." And then Dadi gave a certificate to Dadi Janki saying, "Baba, she has taken great care of me." This feeling should be present. Even if you are last, have compassion. The last can become fast and first. You all have come from far away. How did you get here? Love pulled you in, didn't it? The thread of love brought you here. Baba and Dadi send their love. Whether it is a mother, a sister, a young man, or a young woman, no matter how much conflict there is with anyone, regardless of any fluctuations in habits, health, or finances, there is a place where everything finds balance. I will join too, I will join too, said Madhubar. At the center, someone might refuse to go with Didi and insist on going alone. But when it comes to Madhuban, everyone eagerly agrees, saying, yes, yes, let's go. Divine love pulls you in, right? Drawn by love, you come closer. Do you understand Baba and Dadi love you most? Or do you question if they love you less? Someone feels that I have less love. Someone feels that my love is less. If someone isn't experiencing any transformation, isn't receiving anything, then we shouldn't say, we've seen Baba too. Baba is saying that some might feel they are not receiving enough love from me. However, Baba Dada's love is immense for each and every child, and this divine love is the very essence of the special care and nurturing provided to all the children. This divine love indeed forms the foundation of the unique support that each child receives. Now, what is Baba explaining here? Just as I am nurturing, you must become like the Father, right? Now imagine putting your own name in place of God's name and understand that it is truly your love that serves as the fundamental basis for the special nurturing of all the children. In essence, we need to spread joy to everyone. What the age of Kali Yuga has brought is meant for the entire Brahmin family. This knowledge is for your growth. I engage in meditation for 8 hours each day. I rise at 2 in the morning, so tell me, how kindly do you speak to yourself? I spend my entire day absorbed in yoga, which leaves me no time to converse with you. We must adhere to these principles and persist in our nurturing efforts. So what Baba is saying is that this divine love is the special foundation for all children. And if you keep this divine love within you, thus this will be the basis for everyone's special care. Do you truly understand whether my love for Baba is greater than anyone else's? Or do you think that someone else's love is greater and mine is less in comparison? That their love is greater and ours is lesser? Notice, these are very subtle matters. Do not assume that someone who conducts excellent classes or attracts large gatherings is more beloved by Baba. Baba's love is internal and spiritual. And understand, my task is to deeply understand that this feeling is my love. Isn't it so? Pandavas are like this. Everyone will say my Baba. They won't say center in charge is Baba or Dadi's Baba or Dadi Janki's Baba. They will say my Baba. When you say my Baba and Baba also says my child, then in just one word my, the children become the father's and the father becomes the children's. Was there any effort involved? Was there any effort involved? Sometimes it feels like things are moving forward and other times it doesn't. When it does, it demands effort. So what happens then? You become weary. But if you lovingly say from your heart, my Baba, that effort will transform into love. Today, the yoga we need to practice is to focus on mine and yours. Baba said, my Baba has become yours. When you said, my Baba, Baba replied, my child, so Baba has become yours. This means all tasks should be successful. Yoga should be genuine and sanskar should be transformed. So why is this process taking time? Since this is a significant transformation, it requires time, but it's essential to discover what truly belongs to me. In the most recent Avyak meeting, Baba encouraged us to truly feel and say, "My Baba from the heart." Baba has become mine, but when I say it from the heart, it should bring success. Since that's not happening, we need to figure out what the issue is. So today, as we focus on the three fortunes, we must also dedicate time to meditating on Baba. Just spend half an hour and the soul will establish a deep connection. My Baba, now please enter into this space of mine. And to the best of your ability, my beloved Baba, please immerse yourself with all your heart and dedication. My beloved Baba, you are my cherished and revered Baba, whom I hold dear in my heart, and who guides me on this spiritual journey with your divine presence and wisdom. And this incredibly powerful and resonant call, love, the call of the soul's divine affection. You don't need to say it aloud. I am telling you this because powerful vibrations are emanating, and they are reaching the depths of the universe. So when you feel tired from the effort, speak with love from your heart and say, "My Baba," and the effort will transform into love. Once again, it all comes back to the heart. But where is the heart of Lord Shiva in the corporeal and subtle form of the great message? Where is the heart in the body? As I mentioned earlier, the time has indeed come, but the heart is truly situated within the soul. Isn't that right? Where is the heart within the soul? Shiv Baba speaks. Baba points out that this is another virtue, and what impact does it have? And just like the way we create that heart shape, it doesn't really look like a heart at all. It's actually a long nerve, which is similar to a long pipe, and this pipe is twisted and coiled in such a specific way. Its shape changes a bit. It does not form like that. The heart-shaped pipe that is present here is just a singular form, and it is nothing more than a simple shape without any additional complexities. Thus, the effort will transform into love and dedication, and simply by uttering "My Baba," my voice reaches the Father, who then offers additional support and guidance. Notice the immense power of this yoga vision. It is so profound that my voice can extend to the farthest reaches of the universe, all the way to the supreme abode where Baba resides and partakes in divine activities. This is a transaction of the heart, one that is unconditional and deeply genuine, embodying true dedication. This isn't about mere words, it's about the heart, so be discerning when it comes to matters of the heart. So be wise in making deals of the heart. It comes to those who follow, and that is why you have arrived here. But who is the one who travels the farthest? Is it the people from America, or is it Baba who travels the farthest? America is in this world, but Baba comes from another world. So the farthest country is not America, but Baba Dada. One comes from the subtle region, and the other from the supreme abode. So what is America in comparison? It is nothing. So what is ahead of America? Nothing at all. Did Baba say this yesterday or the day before? There was a significant point mentioned about the subtle region. Does anyone remember what was discussed in yesterday's Murli regarding this topic? What is missing in the world? Sound structure. According to the Murli, we already know all this. In the subtle realm, the illumination from the stars is different from the light we perceive here. Baba had mentioned this, and I believe I came across it in an Avyakt Murli. This was mentioned in yesterday's Murli. Sometimes they get mixed up, you know. In the Murli of Sunday, it was mentioned that in that realm, the light from the sky, the sun and the moon does not exist at all. Baba comes from another world, so the farthest country is not America, but Baba Dada. One comes from the subtle region and one from the supreme abode. So America is nothing in comparison. The farthest country is South America. If we look from India, it seems Baba is 18,000 to 19,000 kilometers away today. Yet, he meets us from distant lands. Isn't it exhilarating that Baba and Dadi have come today? Today, we are blessed with the presence of Baba and Dadi. Contemplate this deeply, as it is something to be felt profoundly. Early in the morning, the bell rang with a ding-dong sound. Who could it be? The Prime Minister wants to meet you. Please wait. I will come after washing my face. And it will be beyond belief, truly beyond belief, even if a considerable amount of time has passed. God Himself has come to meet us. Baba teaches us that our spiritual education involves multiple dimensions. We must engage deeply by studying, listening, revisiting, experiencing, embodying, and ultimately integrating this wisdom. It is also crucial to recognize the divine source of this knowledge. Today, the distant father meets the distant children in this world. You feel the excitement, don't you? Today, Baba and Dadi have come for us. Wherever there is excitement, there is yoga. You should feel the excitement. For you, it should be yoga. You should be intoxicated with these points. Who are you? Who are you? People of Bharat are already with the Father. Baba and Dadi are very pleased with the double foreigners. Why are they pleased? Bab Dada observed that in India, Baba's presence brings unique spiritual joy. However, there is a special love for the double foreigners. Despite their different cultures, they have embraced the Brahmin culture. The people of India feel proud of this spiritual joy. Please take a moment to feel this. Some messages are very personal and specific. They send specific problems, and if I wish to share them with you, it would help you understand the extent of your own happiness compared to the immense suffering that others are going through. So your meditation becomes more intense, but we allow some flexibility in the rules. We are so fortunate. We are able to sit comfortably, take a bath, and perform Amrit Vela, practice meditation, and listen to the Murli. We are getting time for yoga and for services, which is a great fortune. Whether you are in Madhuban or in any corner of India, this is a great blessing. Indian Railways offer great facilities. You do not need a ticket if you squeeze into the general compartment, but we should avoid this. What's the cheapest ticket? Could it be 1, 2, 3, or 4,000 for a one-way trip? Especially if someone prefers to travel in AC. People spend 800,000 rupees on a single one-way ticket. Throughout the entire month, a brother recently came to visit, and his name is Vaishal. A brother who comes from Australia mentioned that whenever he comes to serve in the kitchen, he frequently searches for the best season to find the most affordable tickets. We schedule our travel plans to maximize our support for the Yagya. While our holidays usually coincide with Christmas, the airfare is quite high during that time. We aren't getting tickets here, so the next day we book immediately and spend 1 or 2,000 rupees. Even if it costs 100 rupees more, don't think about postponing it for a few days when it comes to Madhuban. You have 4 days. On the first day you couldn't get the ticket, and now it costs an extra 200 rupees. Don't wait for the next day to check for immediate availability. Come on the same day. This is a matter involving billions, so a few hundred rupees make no difference. Our Brahmins handle this, and conversely, when we leave from Madhuban, we don't get the tickets. Now what should we do? Let's make a call. We are not getting the ticket. We will try again tomorrow. Okay? Do it this way. Good changes have happened. Now the thought doesn't come. This is Bharat's culture. Our culture is different. Now Baba and Dada see the results. Everyone shares one culture. Bodies are from different countries, but the soul belongs to the Brahmin culture. Another thing that Baba and Dada love about the double foreigners is their quick start in service. Do you know who mentioned this? And they also work and do service. So Baba said they do this in India as well. In India they work too, no matter what happens. So honestly, they acknowledge their weaknesses and are straightforward. Okay? India is not straightforward, right? Baba is speaking to us on every matter. Those people are responding. Baba and Dadi saw that even though they live far, Baba's love makes them pass in love. Even though we stay far away, we can still feel these things deeply. Look at us Brahmins, the ones from BK. If the circumstances aren't too challenging, we manage to visit Madhuban 3 or 4 times, and at the very least we go there twice. Our culture is unique. It was a long time ago, and their culture was somewhat different from ours. Although the food was essentially the same, they mentioned that they wanted to eat here. So we informed them, brother, this food is spicy, while yours is usually bland. They had a variety of items, whereas we typically prepare just 2 or 3 main dishes. So they said, no, we will eat here. But she wasn't there. So they fed her downstairs, and she ate the spicy food, and that was it. How do you people eat your food? She was saying this while they were saying to eat upstairs. She was under the impression that Indians tend to distinguish themselves from the English. What is our culture? We ensure our guests eat well and have a good dining experience. Our dining habits are good but simple. Everyone knows this. So, after he consumed the spicy food, he became ill the following day, as anticipated. Although Bharat is always on the move, others remain close and united in love. If Baba Dada were to inquire about the percentage of love one has, it is crucial to understand the depth of love with the Father. Those who believe that their love is 100%, please raise your hands. Raise your hands, everyone. All right, I see not all the Indians are raising their hands. Think carefully about how much love you have before raising your hand, brother. Remember, love is synonymous with sacrifice. Love means sacrifice. A very good phrase is, what kind of love is it if you do not have to fight for it? That is not love. Now, fighting does not mean that husband and wife should start fighting with each other. Fighting means facing situations. Observe the immense love we share. For India's greatest blessing is that the Divine chose to come here. The Divine did not favor America, but held a special place for India. Our sister Gayatri, visiting from America, is present here, which is why I mentioned America. Even when we're apart, love is strong. Problems do come, but we call Baba and they vanish. Residing abroad exposes us to a variety of cultural and culinary experiences. If you are in love, Bab Dada has approved. What else to pass? In love, even Bab Dada has passed. What else do we need to pass? We need to, right? It exists now and will continue to exist. Let me reiterate the target with full focus. In the realm of love, even Bab Dada has granted his endorsement. At this moment, what else needs to be accomplished is that Baba Dada wishes for every child to have a certain percentage of transformative power within them. Just as everyone raised their hands when asked about the power of love, it is evident that everyone raised their hands, isn't it? Such is the rapid pace of transformation. Will you raise your hand partially or completely? What will you decide, O Divine One, today? Someone asked a question recently. I told you yesterday, brother. I stay at home. My family doesn't let me go to the center. Will I gain the same status? The answer is in the Murli. So focus on transformation. The more love you have, the more transformation you will see. It's a simple concept. Following that, the services, centers, and responsibilities will naturally come to you, even Madhuban itself, without any effort. Will this be done with half-hearted effort or with full dedication? What will it be? Although transformation does happen, it requires time. Given the urgency of the current times, the power of transformation should be as swift as placing a dot on a piece of paper. How long does it take to place a dot on a piece of paper? Mark the paper with a dot. Does everyone have their pen and notebook ready? Go ahead and make the dot. The dot has been made. Now it is time to apply the second one. Hold on, hold on. Do not rush at all. You must strive to become completely and absolutely pure. Go ahead, apply it now. There is no need to write anything. Just put the dot and it's done. You should be this fast, as becoming the supreme ascetic requires you to simply put the dot. May you be blessed to become a person who radiates the highest and purest of good wishes, symbolized by the sacred bindi. Baba mentions that this duration is necessary. The power of transformation should be so swift that it happens in the blink of an eye, just like placing a dot on a piece of paper. Someone remarked that your yoga isn't effective. Just apply a bindi and it's done. Now tell me, transformation should be that rapid and instantaneous. How long to apply a bindi? Even a second? Not even a second, right? It's like an arrow's speed. Will you raise your hand? Will half of your hand rise? Time's speed is fast. So the power of transformation should be like an arrow. Transformation is necessary, and whenever you speak of transformation, always remember to place the word self at the forefront. On this path of knowledge, the most significant word that often comes up is self. It is the most powerful self, the most crucial self, the one with the greatest responsibility, the one providing the greatest service, and the one who is the greatest ascetic. Whatever you think the other person should do, you should do it yourself first. So what does Baba say? When we talk about transformation, think 100 first. Not just transformation, but 100 transformations. Bab Dada remembers that the children promised the father. They vowed to transform the world by changing their sanskars. Do you remember? If not, then let it go. Always keep in mind the core principle of Omwag. We can confidently say that we are indeed practicing it. By staying silent and keeping our intentions hidden, we strive to bring as much happiness as possible. This should have been done instantly, but we are putting in all our effort. Baba says to celebrate the year with sanskar transformation. The world's pace is moving towards the past, but sanskar transformation is very fast. Your transformation is so fast. In general, it is a characteristic of foreigners to move quickly and act swiftly. So Baba asks if you are also fast in transforming your sanskars. Foreigners are known to move rapidly and swiftly in their actions. Therefore, Baba Dada wishes to observe the speed of your transformation to be very rapid and swift. Baba Dada wants to see a very rapid pace of transformation. Everyone asks, what does Baba Dada want? You discuss and ask each other, what is Baba Dada's wish? Baba Dada wants transformation to be as quick as placing a dot on paper in a second. So what are the various efforts we need to make in order to significantly accelerate the pace of this transformation? So, in order to accelerate the pace of transformation, what are the practical efforts that we need to undertake? Just like a dot on paper, a dot in the second also signifies a faster transformation of the unreal. A dot on it signifies a practical aspect of transformation, where a dot is placed on what is considered unreal. Rise with mindfulness, sit with mindfulness, eat with mindfulness, and ensure that you serve food with the same mindfulness. So this needs to be written. However, there are times when doubts arise. We put on a bindi and it feels like it raises questions as if I never partake in authentic meals. Mr. Sharma invited us, so we had to go. You cannot just stay in society without fulfilling obligations. We must go and pay respects. But who said that you have to consume so much food? Just accept it graciously and then return. Let's talk about reality now. Do not shirk your responsibilities. If you need to attend a special spiritual gathering, it is important to go because all the center residents are going. That's fine, but remember your own reality. Do not become like them in the worldly sense. There are times when uncertainties creep in and the bindi turns into a question mark. Why this? What is this? Why this? What is this? This bindi changes into a question mark. Baba Dada has mentioned before, do not dwell on why. Instead, either rise above or move forward. Whether you choose to do it there or soar above, wherever you are, why linger here? Just elevate yourself. Don't get stuck in why. It's easy to fall into the why pattern. When you catch yourself in why, turn it into wow. If someone does or says something, just go with wow. Why are they doing this? What are they doing? No. If they do it, I will do it too. Do you understand this simple concept? Explain it to me. What is the concept of Sida? Don't say why, say yes. What is Sua? We need to understand Sua too. We shouldn't just stay silent, we need to show approval. What kind of silence is this? Remain silent. I am quiet. The conversation has ended. What's the matter? Why do you look so distressed? If you cannot convey your message, you will end up leaving abruptly. So, we need to come to a halt. Haha, all right. And at that point, we should remain silent. In recent times, Baba and Dada have not been seen. Listen carefully. Baba is speaking now. I have noticed something about you. Pay attention. Baba is asking, if transformation is what you seek, then what is the common trend we see today, whether it is in foreign countries or in India? This should happen. This should be received. They should do this. And whatever I think and say should indeed come to fruition. This continuous should, even in our mere thoughts, prevents us from achieving our best potential. This should happen in the ashram. This should happen in the center. Didi should do this. Dada should do this. They should do this. Mataji should go here. They should sit here. Whatever is necessary, I need it, and I must sit here. I have to do this because it is my duty and responsibility. I should remain silent. I should remain secretive. I should bring happiness. Baba Dada also discards all the waste, leaving behind only what is necessary. For a short time, Baba observed your chart to see which waste thoughts you checked and worked on. Baba Dada indeed has a powerful machine, right? Baba Dada has advanced machinery, unlike our computers, which sometimes even use inappropriate language. In earlier times, when we turned off the computer, a message would pop up on the screen, sometimes containing words like stupid or something along those lines. However, Bap Dada's checking machine operates with incredible speed. So, our elders have observed that throughout the day, the majority of our thoughts tend to be wasteful. These wasteful thoughts carry a significant weight, while the weight of good thoughts is much lighter. These intermittent wasteful thoughts burden the mind and also weigh down our efforts. This burden pulls us towards it, which is why positive thoughts act as the lift for our progress. There is no elevator, only stairs are available, and due to the welcome, you have to climb the stairs with effort. In both situations, it is important not to let yourself entertain any negative thoughts about anyone. I've observed that many individuals start with great enthusiasm in their spiritual journey, but over time, they slowly lose their momentum and stop caring about others. At Madhuban, the restroom is not just for you. Whether it's shared by 8 or 9 people, or just 3 or 4, always leave the restroom as clean as you'd like to find it. As soon as you step out, you will find that the soap is lying here, all the clothes are hanging over there, and the old bucket is nowhere to be found. As I have previously mentioned, whether you are at Madhuban or at home, it is crucial to immediately check the state of your room. Reflect for a moment at your bed and ask yourself, is it in a condition that would allow Baba to comfortably sit if he were to visit? Yes, at this moment it appears as though someone has been playing kabaddi on this bed, with the sheet tossed over here and the quilt scattered over there. It is essential to ensure that the bed sheets are changed every 15 days, if not more frequently. So these are just small, simple outfits that we use. When everyone arrives at the center, it seems as though there hasn't been any commotion or disturbance here. The problem isn't with everyone, but I am very particular about how I arrange my shoes. I am the architect, and I am crafting the guidelines. Your dress should always be kept very neat and clean. Even if it is torn, stitched, or has 10 patches on it, it is essential that it remains neat and clean at all times. There are some people who always wear white, but their shawl is so black because they never wash it. This is something we should avoid. Neither should we impose it, nor should we allow it to be imposed by others. When you sit down for a meal in the dining area, it is highly recommended to eat in silence. Some brothers and sisters are using their phones here, and the Murli is playing. Dear children, today Baba said everyone is unhappy there. They don't enjoy eating in silence, brother. Why are you making everyone listen to the Murli when there's a song playing? I'm eating in Baba's presence. He is our Baba. Don't force others if they don't want to eat. By forcefully voicing these minor issues to others, you should strive to impose your own views. This isn't merely a step, it's an elevator. You must understand what actions are necessary and which ones to avoid. To rid yourself of wastefulness, you need to ascend the ladder of diligence. Keep in mind these 2 words, and from dawn until dusk, incorporate them into your intentions, your speech, and your deeds. Resolve, speak, and act. Which actions should be practical? There are 2 words, self-respect and respect. So stay silent and show respect. I must bring happiness to everyone. Someone with self-respect won't be hurt by any words. They know what to do. and he will remain silent because he knows that speaking will not change anything. We must remain in a state of self-respect and give respect to everyone, regardless of who they are or how they behave. Sometimes we emphasize self-respect. Other times we lack in giving respect. It's not about giving respect only if we get it. We should be givers. The Shiv Shakti Pandav army are indeed the children of the generous one. When they act with kindness, I will reciprocate. It has essentially become a cycle of giving and receiving. We must give, and we must continue to give without hesitation. This is the true and unwavering path of Purusharth that we must diligently follow. It is not that you will leave in the same form in which you have arrived here. You will need to completely crush and transform it. You need to work on overcoming your ego and vices, and recognize that the challenges you encounter are there to help you grow, not just by coincidence. You often end up changing the entire scenario, don't you? It seems you don't follow the teachings meant for harmonious relationships in the spiritual journey as you should be doing. But they support you. You are sitting in Amrit Vela. They said, Brother Subhad, you were sleeping. Be more attentive during Amrit Vela. Come here, I'll tell you. You think you know everything, but you don't. So he changed the paper. Now he will be cautious in the future. Why would he get involved in unnecessary conflicts? He already lives in fear. To explain this, he mentioned Amrit Vela 3 times. He doesn't even know what Amrit Vela is. Don't chase papers, chase yourself. Yes, I will pay attention. Sometimes children tell their mothers, Mom, please don't speak like that at the center. So after this, the child never speaks. So the children of Pandav Sena are givers, not takers. If I give expecting something in return, that's a business deal, not giving. A giver never takes. It is not about expecting respect, good thoughts, or support from others. Keep this aim in your attitude and vision. Not others, but I always have good wishes and positive thoughts for everyone. Whether it is someone ignorant, a new child of Baba without knowledge, or people from the outside world, even knowledgeable ignorant souls maintain good wishes for them. Think they are ignorant, while knowledgeable souls should always have good wishes for each other. Maintain good wishes and pure feelings and see which point is relevant. Dedicate 30 minutes to yoga, keeping the entire Brahmin family in your thoughts. Sometimes, when we come together, physical limitations may occur. Start your yoga practice now, as it is highly effective. I have done it here and found it to be very beneficial. In the beginning, we did not know much either. There were some ego clashes with the brothers. Later, we gradually continued with our yoga practice. Whenever they sat before him, they touched his feet, sought forgiveness, and offered strength. Today, if anyone needs to take advice from them or discuss anything, they share it very lovingly. Those who were once completely opposite have now become very presentable. Continue your yoga practice so that you cultivate positive and pure intentions towards everyone. Let your mindset and vision be such that, like a physical bindi, it is always present. If the bindi were to vanish from your eyes, what would you become? Can you see? Just as the dot is present in the eyes, the soul and Baba's dot should be embedded in the eyes, so that the dot of the soul and the memory of Baba never disappear from one's vision and attitude. You must follow the Father, and just as Baba's vision and attitude hold respect for every child, similarly, your vision and attitude should always be filled with respect for everyone. Respect. By giving respect, the thought that arises in the mind that this should change, that this should not happen, that this should be done, will not happen through teaching. But when you offer respect, the thoughts in your mind, such as this should change or they should behave differently, will begin to materialize. This is the principle. Baba is very powerful. Some have their spouse as a companion. For others, it's family members. Some have their mother-in-law. Others have their daughter-in-law. So how should you respond? Offer respect, even if the meal does not suit your preference. There are moments when circumstances leave you with no option but to consume food from outside. When dining with relatives or others, always show respect for the meal. Time may not always be in your favor, but it deserves your respect. Whenever we make arrangements for tickets or plans to visit Madhuban, unexpected situations often arise. Value your time and navigate your daily routine with mindfulness. Dear companions, everything is set. You have the ticket, money, and booking done. But in the end, the family says you shouldn't go. Give them respect, and they will start to change. To honor food means to eat with remembrance. Offer it to the divine and consume pure food. This will create positive vibrations. We will change through our attitude, not just by speaking. Remember both self-respect and respect for others. You should remember both, right? Not just self-respect, but giving and receiving respect means truly understanding humility. To show respect to anyone is to embody spiritual love. Utilize your pure intentions and heartfelt wishes to transform the shortcomings of others. Bap Dada has recently sent a message that in the current times, we should cultivate a merciful nature. Even in our past lives, our physical forms were merciful, showing compassion to devotees. If the image is so merciful, imagine the state of consciousness. So what will happen in consciousness? In consciousness, you become a mind of mercy. When we see images of such extreme distress, it doesn't matter who it is or where they are, even if they belong to a different religion, they are deeply sorrowful. And when he couldn't find any solution, he suddenly passed by a temple and said, "I've seen everything. You should see it too." Souls are constantly searching for the right path. So what should our response be? We should become a mind of mercy. Be a wellspring of compassion. Show kindness to everyone you encounter, for this is the true symbol of love. Mercy towards all is the very essence of love. This time, those who do not send their charts will not be in the group. We gave a 1 month grace period, so please send them. Otherwise, we will not include them next month, okay? We have enough participants at the moment. And for those who do not engage in Amrit Vela or keep their charts updated, I humbly ask you to refrain from attending the class. With folded hands, I sincerely request this of you all. If there are any guidelines you are not clear about, we will resend them to you today. And to the brothers and sisters listening on YouTube, you will find all the rules written in the description, and today we will also send them in the group. Let's observe. You are causing harm to yourself. It's okay, no problem. It happens sometimes, but don't harm the group. Vibrations are created from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to many. Please note that Amrit Vela should not be missed. If it happens once or twice a month due to some reason, that's different. But missing Amrit Vela every day is not acceptable, and you should not sit here if that's the case. May Lord Shiva bless you with immense strength and unwavering resilience. And may there be fewer hurdles. There should be fewer people in charge. This is the sign of love. We must act, not just listen. We must become it. What must we become? Tell me. It's not just about doing or listening. It's about becoming. Did you just say it or did you become it? I am of the merciful. We must aspire to become like a mother who is filled with an abundance of mercy and compassion. Maintain a mind of humility and be merciful and kind-hearted. Then you will become like wax. You must do it, you must become it. Bap Dada is giving the answer. You ask and Bap Dada answers. You ask, Baba, what should we do? So do this. All right, and you see, we have been doing this for so long. Don't you enjoy listening to it this way? Currently, there is good progress in service, whether in India or abroad. However, Baba and Dada desire that you become an instrument soul who performs some special tasks. We need to identify a soul who can exemplify this through their actions. Starting from today, begin your search for someone who fits these criteria. Yes. Do you have in mind an instrumental soul who can undertake a special task? Someone who can become an associate and accomplish what they want to do? Tell me, who is that instrumental soul? Today you should stand before Baba and say self, self, self with a sincere heart. Moving forward, no one should claim in the Murli that they are the chosen instrumental soul. So become an instrumental soul who accomplishes special tasks. Be a cooperative soul who achieves what you have wanted to do. Cooperative means responsible. Do you understand? You are giving solace to others with your boundless feelings, forgiving them, staying silent, remaining hidden, and moving forward as an instrument soul. We have conducted numerous programs, and wherever they were held, Bap Dada bestowed his blessings upon everyone. Now, it is the perfect time for you to introduce some newness that reflects his divine qualities from your side. From your side, strive to make the Father visible in a manner that reflects your own spiritual stature. All right. If someone from your side inquires about who teaches you, or questions how you have managed to uphold such high principles, who is it that provides you with guidance? If anyone inquires about how you have cultivated such a beautiful life and made remarkable spiritual efforts, let your actions reflect the presence of Baba. The teachings of the Supreme Soul should come from your mouth, not just any talk about Baba. We are discussing Baba, so please do not let your mind wander, my brothers and sisters. Whenever you board a train, do you ever go and thank the driver? It is the driver's responsibility to operate the train, and he is simply doing his job. Most of the time, you never even see his face. So remain an instrument and let the word Baba resonate from your heart. While they become supportive, there's a crucial point right now. This is the one, this is the one. The message is spreading that Brahma Kumaris are making significant contributions. They are capable and have reached this far, but this is the one, and it is the knowledge of the Supreme Soul that reveals the Father. Just recently, one of our senior ministers visited the center, and there was an extensive and meaningful discussion with them, covering various important topics. And it means they were forcibly made into Brahmakumaris, which is fine. The word suggested that he was frequently at Baba's center. This might not be entirely precise, but it is part of Baba's divine mission. Baba's work is indeed important, so speak freely. You mention it's the work of the Supreme Soul, and it truly is. However, they say that the day everyone calls upon the Supreme Father, that is enlightenment. It is the work of the Supreme Soul. But it is said that the Supreme Soul, whom everyone calls Father, this knowledge is that knowledge. Now make them experience what is always in your heart, Baba. Baba and Baba, did any group leave? Speak up, brothers. We were thinking about the name for this group, right? So what name should we give it? What name should we choose for this group that stands out distinctly? Perhaps a name like Baba Baba Baba, which is unique and not used by any other group. Triple B. What is your name? BBB. Beloved Baba, dearest Baba, our revered Baba. It's encouraging that progress has been made thus far, but the ultimate transformation is still ahead. This will occur when the Brahmin family achieves a state of complete equanimity. And what does a state of equanimity signify? What is a single-minded state? Equanimity means one aim. Equanimity means one feeling. Equanimity means single-minded dedication. We shouldn't be in a situation where we are meditating here, and suddenly a call comes in for urgent help, and we refuse to go. Mentally, physically, financially, socially, and verbally available according to the Srimad. This is also kept in mind. For your beloved self. We have a very good brother who went somewhere and needed something urgently. There are established rules at the center, but at the very least we can extend some support within the permissible boundaries. Brother, if someone leaves Madhuban, all official matters are handled there. You can stop them at the center. But if someone comes in an emergency, they can be given food. Cooperation can be given, but you cannot keep them at the center. It is not allowed. The Brahmin family should achieve a state of equanimity. Currently, the state keeps changing, but equanimity will make one evident. So double foreigners should become an example. Strive to set an example by showing respect and maintaining your dignity. Just as the example of a family free from attachment is given, where even the servants and workers are free from attachment. Similarly, whether you go to America, Australia, or any other country, you will find those who maintain uniformity, give respect, and receive respect. Yes, they can achieve a high rank in this. To the children who are the radiance in Baba's eyes, who maintain a steady state of equanimity, and who consistently shine as the stars of destiny, Bap Dada extends his heartfelt remembrance, greetings, and blessings. These fortunate children, who always hold both self-respect and respect for others, are continually progressing rapidly in their spiritual pursuits and efforts. We, the spiritual children, remember and send our love and good morning to our spiritual Baba Dada. Listen to the blessing, become the most loving and detached, taking along the true companion. Every day at Amrit Vela, receive the happiness of all relationships from Baba Dada and share it with others. Become worthy of all happiness and help others too. In any task, do not first think of your physical associates. Instead, remember the Father, as He is your true friend and will bring true companions along. You will naturally become distinct and beloved. Those who remember the one Father in every relationship and task become naturally detached. They have no attachments or inclinations, and thus they are never defeated by Maya. Therefore, there are two points that have come up. First, a half hour of yoga that should be done for the Brahmin family to share with others. Second, definitely practice Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela is essential. Increase it by 15, 10 or 5 minutes if you already practice. If you don't, start with 15 minutes. Slogan: to see and understand Maya, become Trikaldarshi and Trinetri, then you will be victorious. To see and understand Maya, become Trikaldarshi and Trinetri, then you will be victorious. And for that, practicing yoga is a tremendous aid. As soon as our yoga becomes clear and the intellect becomes clear, Baba shows us clearly that this should not be done because its result is not good. But when the mind intervenes, it knows the outcome is wrong. Brother, what steps can we take to make Amrit Vela more powerful? For Amrit Vela, spend 5 minutes in meditation, but do not write yes after. All right. So only those individuals who practice Amrit Vela for a duration of 45 minutes to an hour and a quarter should write yes. Is that clear? Any questions, please ask. All right, respected Mataji, your question is indeed valid and important. In the golden age, how many souls will there be? Baba has said there will be about 900,000 souls, but whether it is 9, 2, or 100, the crucial point is whether I exist and in what state I am, isn't it? And after that you inquired, in the golden age, will they use names? Although it is not clear, let's assume it refers to the golden age civilization. We will not mention the names of the elders. They will have certain titles, just as we do in our practices here. Even the smallest thing is like poison. So with civility, as we say here, Baba says never speak disrespectfully. So, how many mothers among us here address their children with the utmost respect, even though they are still very young and small in age? Let's take a moment to remember Baba together. We have practical homework to complete, right? So, for today's practical homework, the first task is as follows. The 3 stars of destiny are shining brightly in our minds here, and we should dedicate at least 15 minutes of meditation to each of them. 15, 15, which one? The star of fortune, the star of education, the star of blessings. The third is my Baba. I need to do yoga with my Baba for half an hour. What does mind mean? We need to understand the essence of mind. What is the feeling of mind? What does mind truly mean? These vibrations from here, filled with immense power, extend to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. All right, everyone must definitely revise the Murli. From today's Murli, choose 5 or 6 self-respect affirmations and meditate on them. This is your task for today, and your enthusiasm for writing it down is evident. And what specific changes need to be made in order to achieve transformation? We need to bring practical qualities into ourselves and see who needs to make efforts. Tirpurusharth, which can be described as the dynamic pace of self-transformation, is indeed a fundamental concept in our spiritual journey. So what practical efforts need to be made to accelerate the pace of transformation? Okay? Om Shanti. Let's thank Baba.